Have you ever wondered why, even with normal test results, your desire has faded, your erections have gotten weaker, or you wake up without that same energy as before? What if I told you the issue might not be your heart, but rather an inflamed prostate? That's right. Prostatitis, this silent inflammation, is quietly destroying the sexual health of millions of men without them even realizing it. A lot of people think erectile dysfunction is just about age, stress, or low testosterone. But the truth is, an inflamed prostate might be the real villain behind impotence, loss of libido, and those frustrating urinary issues that rob men of their sleep and their confidence. And the worst part? It can start early, without warning. That's why I want you to stay with me until the end of this video. You're going to understand clearly and without fluff how prostatitis affects your erection, which habits are making it worse, and what you can do naturally to restore your vitality. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now, because here we tell the truth nobody else does. Let's uncover what's really behind this taboo. Prostatitis is inflammation of the prostate, a small gland but extremely important for male sexual health. It's located just below the bladder and wraps around the urethra. When it becomes inflamed, it can cause pain, discomfort when urinating, a heavy feeling in the pelvic area, and in many cases, it messes with your ability to get or keep an erection. But here's the alarming part. Many men have no idea they even have it. There are different types of prostatitis: acute bacterial, chronic bacterial, and even non-bacterial. Believe it or not, this last one is the most common. In other words, even without infection, prostate inflammation can stick around for months, sabotaging your performance and chipping away at your libido and self-esteem. It's a hidden enemy that works slowly but powerfully. Most men chalk up the symptoms to age or stress and never dig deeper. But prostatitis may be the root cause behind many cases of erectile dysfunction and declining male sexual health. And understanding this is the first step to actually treating the cause, not just the symptoms. Want to learn how to spot the hidden signs? Let's get into it. Did you know not all prostatitis symptoms come with pain? Many men live with subtle, almost invisible signs, thinking everything's just fine. Constant fatigue, a drop in sexual desire, trouble maintaining an erection, or even that sudden urge to pee in the middle of the night. All of these can be quiet red flags of prostate inflammation. Some symptoms go unnoticed because they blend into daily life. A bit of discomfort when sitting, a sense that your bladder never fully empties, or a slight burning during urination. But behind all of that could be chronic prostatitis, slowly draining your quality of life without loud warning signs. And often, by the time it's discovered, it's already advanced. The most surprising part? These symptoms usually aren't linked to sexual health, so they get ignored. But pay attention. Urinary issues and erectile dysfunction go hand in hand, and the longer you ignore the signs, the harder it becomes to undo the damage. Up next, we'll talk about the dangerous link between an inflamed prostate and impotence. This might sound extreme, but the truth is simple. An inflamed prostate can be one of your erection's worst enemies. When the gland is inflamed, it presses against nearby structures, nerves and blood vessels that supply the genital area. That pressure directly interferes with blood flow and sexual performance, leading to the dreaded blackout at the worst moment. And that's not all. Inflammation also triggers chemicals that throw off your hormonal balance, including testosterone, which is crucial for desire and firmness. So prostatitis doesn't just affect the physical side, it throws your entire hormonal system off. And without balance, erectile dysfunction becomes more common, even in younger men. That's why so many men report low libido, lost confidence, and relationship struggles. Male sexual health isn't just about your mind or your age, it's physical too, and it demands attention. If you thought your problem was just stress or mental pressure, maybe it's time to take a closer look at your prostate. When erection is a delicate process, relying on many systems working in perfect harmony, blood flow, hormones, nerves, even your mental state. But when the prostate is inflamed, that harmony collapses. The blood that's supposed to fill the penis's erectile tissue gets blocked, and the result is a weak or non-existent erection. Ongoing inflammation also wears down the body. It puts you in a state of alert, constantly releasing inflammatory compounds that affect your brain. This lowers dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter, causing your desire to fade. It's as if the inflammation puts your entire sexual system into power-saving mode, and the outcome is erectile dysfunction. One more thing, physical discomfort. Men with prostatitis often feel pain during or after sex, which creates fear and insecurity. Over time, your body starts associating sex with pain, so your mind begins avoiding intimacy altogether. That's why ignoring prostate inflammation could lead to losing not just your erections, but also your confidence and your relationship intimacy. When something's wrong with your prostate, your body sends signals. The problem? Most men ignore those signs, thinking it's just age, but don't overlook these symptoms. Sudden loss of libido, decreased penis sensitivity, or difficulty maintaining an erection. These are strong indicators that inflammation is doing more damage than you think. Another warning, often brushed off, is a change in sleep patterns. Waking up multiple times a night to pee, feeling bladder pressure even after urinating, or having that nagging something's off feeling in your pelvis. These are all signs of inflammation. And over time, this drains your energy and wears down your self-esteem. Your mind suffers too. As desire fades, doubts, fears, and relationship tensions start creeping in. Men begin to avoid intimacy, afraid of not performing. It damages trust and connection with your partner. So, recognizing these signs isn't overreacting, it's self-respect. And if any of this sounds familiar, maybe it's time to rethink your habits. So you might be feeding prostate inflammation without even realizing it. One major culprit, a sedentary lifestyle. Sitting for long periods, especially on hard chairs or with poor posture, puts pressure on the pelvic area, impairs circulation, and promotes inflammation. If you sit a lot at work, try standing up every hour and adding some light walks throughout your day. Diet also plays a major role. Ultra-processed foods loaded with bad fats, sugar, and sodium fuel inflammation in the body, including the prostate. Avoid cold cuts, soda, fast food, and too much alcohol. Instead, focus on anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, cooked tomatoes, rich in lycopene, broccoli, and pumpkin seeds. And don't forget about one common but often problematic habit: excessive or rushed masturbation. Harsh stimulation without recovery time stresses the pelvic floor muscles and worsens prostate discomfort. The ideal is to listen to your body, allow for rest, and engage with your sexuality more consciously. Your body will thank you for it. When people hear natural prostate treatment, they often roll their eyes and think it's internet nonsense. But science already confirms the effectiveness of several natural substances in fighting prostatitis and chronic inflammation. Saw palmetto extract, for example, is one of the most researched. It helps reduce prostate swelling and improves both urinary and sexual symptoms. Other powerful options include lycopene, found in cooked tomatoes, and pumpkin seed oil, which helps regulate hormones. Both have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Drinking herbal teas like nettle, horsetail, and pigeon can also ease symptoms, improve circulation, and naturally support male sexual health. But keep this in mind, natural treatment is not magic, nor does it replace proper diagnosis. It's an important support tool, especially when paired with lifestyle changes like healthy eating, exercise, and good sleep. And most importantly, start now, before things get worse. Next, let's talk about when to seek medical help. Many men wait until the very last minute before seeing a doctor, but ignoring the signs can come at a high cost. If you're feeling constant pelvic pain, discomfort while urinating, weak urine stream, waking up several times a night to pee, or you've noticed a sharp drop in libido or erection strength, these are serious red flags, and prostate inflammation might just be the beginning. Another sign is when symptoms don't improve even after lifestyle changes. If you've tried natural remedies, cleaned up your diet, started exercising, and the symptoms still persist, it's time to see a urologist. Only proper testing can confirm whether it's prostatitis, benign prostate enlargement, or something more serious. Seeking medical help isn't weakness, it's maturity. Your prostate and testosterone levels are deeply connected, and taking care of this gland is essential for your sexual, emotional, and mental health. The earlier you get checked, the better your chances of turning things around and restoring your quality of life. Here's the truth. Many men only realize how important their prostate is once they start losing what they value most: energy, desire, confidence. But you don't have to reach that point. Taking care of your sexual health is taking care of your identity, your vitality, and your freedom to live without fear. And all of that starts with a simple step. If you've made it this far, it means you're looking for real solutions. And I have something special for you. In the comments of this video, I've left a link to a simple 15-second bedtime ritual that can help reduce prostate swelling naturally in just a few weeks. It's the kind of thing most doctors never talk about, but it could change your life. Click the link in the comments, watch it until the end, and see for yourself how this 15-second male bedtime ritual is transforming the health of thousands of men. And if this content helped you, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share it with someone who needs it. Here, the truth comes to light, and your health comes first.